So, today we're talking about knees. So I'm gonna make sure we get our footwork a little bit here. Now, first thing to remember with knees is that the knee always has to come from the rear leg. So in this situation, my left leg is forward. I can only throw a knee with my right leg. If I want to throw a left knee, I have to switch my stance and make that left leg my rear leg and my right leg my front leg. But we'll get there. We'll start with the rear leg knee, the right knee first. So we're from our stance. What we're doing with the knee is I'm going to lift it and I'm going to use my hips to thrust forward. So here, lift, thrust. Again, I'm lifting, thrusting. Lift, thrust. Lift, thrust. Thrust, just like that. A couple more times from the rear leg. Boom. All coming from the hips. Boom. So up, forward. We don't want the big mistake that people make with knees, and especially if we're not in a clinch, very, very close quarter situation, is people throw the knee like this. If the person's standing right here and I throw my knee here, it's gonna miss. I need to throw it here. You see that? So we need to make sure that we're throwing it correct. We have to lift the leg up, thrust it. Now, if you have issues with your hips, just throw the knee lower. Boom. You know, it doesn't have to be up there. You know what I mean? It all depends on whatever level of flexibility you're already working with. And there's a knee for every level of flexibility, so don't worry about it. If it's something you don't feel comfortable putting that knee up there, we'll do it lower. Boom, right there. So again, from the rear leg, hands up, lift, thrust. A couple more times, lift, thrust. One more time, lift, thrust. All right, so the right leg, kind of recap. Now remember I said you have to, wherever the knee is getting thrown from, it has to always be the rear leg. So in order for me to throw this right knee, this is going to be awkward. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to some way switch my stance to make this left leg my rear leg and the right leg my front leg. Right now the left leg's my front leg, the right leg's my rear leg. We want to switch it up. So it's two ways to do it. The easy way is to take the right leg and step to a 45-degree angle and throw the left leg. So the way that looks is hands up, 45-degree angle, boom, throw my left knee. One more time, a couple more times, 45-degree angle, boom, throw the knee. One more time, boom, boom, throw that right, and then come right back to your stance. That's the stance that you're comfortable with. So that's the easy way. It's a little bit slower. It can also be a little bit telegraphed a little bit. So if you want to do it a quicker way, a more advanced way, is we're just going to switch. Switch is just basically just like that. So again, the switch is just I'm taking the rear leg, front leg, and switching them. So the rear leg is the front leg, and the front leg is the rear leg. So here, switch looks like that. Lift, thrust. Switch, lift, thrust. So I'm basically, in essence, I'm kind of just doing the same thing I did earlier, but it's just happening a little bit faster. So that's why I said this one is more of a beginner's technique, and then this one that we're doing, the one that we did before is more of a beginner's technique. The one that we're doing now is more of an advanced technique. It's faster. So here is boom, bam, and thrusting, same thing, thrusting the hips forward, lifting the knee, thrusting it forward, kind of like a spear. Boom. Couple more times. Switch. Boom. Switch. Boom. One more time. Switch. Boom. Now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Knees are a very, very powerful tool, especially in close quarters. You throw the knee anywhere, it is guaranteed to smash anything in its path. So learn how to throw them. like it's one of those things that look more difficult than they actually are. Like I said, if you're dealing with flexibility issues, just make the knee lower. It doesn't have to be as high as possible, and see how that works out for you. Hope you guys enjoyed.